Time for Business Now, and the Kenya National Federation of Jua Kali Associations says the Kenya Revenue Authority has not put in place measures suited to addressing its members' needs when it comes to the administration of taxes. The accusation comes at a time that the role of micro, small and medium enterprises has come into the spotlight for helping millions of Kenyans sustain themselves during the COVID-19 pandemic. And to visit Bridget Sangana reports on the latest accusations being leveled against the authority.
Micro, small and medium enterprises are the lifeline of Kenya's economy. For micro and small enterprises, or MSEs, the relationship between them and the Kenya Revenue Authority is at times strained, leading in some instances to unhealthy animosity between them. The Kenya National Federation of Jua Kali Associations is now pouring its heart on its perception of the taxman.
KRA has structured the way it is. I don't think it has capacity to handle the informal economic sector issue. KRA has two divisions, one for large taxpayers, and another one for small. So those two divisions that do not address issues or aspirations of the informal economic sector. Informal economic sector requires patience approach. We don't mind paying a certain blanket fee per year so that we can be able to participate in the government programs.
The government hopes to collect upwards of 2 trillion shillings in revenue for the 2021-2022 financial year. Tax experts contend that Kenya is yet to put in place adequate mechanisms to successfully tax the informal sector. According to the Micro and Small Enterprises Authority, an audit of the informal sector is currently underway to gauge its contribution to the gross domestic product, with the possibility of leveraging on the findings to secure government support towards the sector.
Since COVID, we have 81% of the employment in this country is in that sector. We cannot underrate them. We cannot ignore them any longer. And that is why it has remained largely underfunded. The president asserted that and said they feel sorry that they have ignored the cornerstone of this economy.
Taxation is an issue of structural engagement. We want to engage KRA so that we can forge structures of taxation. But essentially, who takes more bread in this country than who? Is the Jua Kali people. Who takes milk? Who boards vehicles? Who does all these things? So those are where the taxes.
Currently, micro and small enterprises are estimated to contribute 24% of the GDP per annum. Despite contributing a quarter of the GDP, the sentiment from their leaders is that government support towards growth is far from being proportional.
We have seen KRA having a roundtable meeting with big companies, big taxpayers, we are waiting for them to have a roundtable meeting with the Jua Kali sector leadership, and that will be the turning point for this country. The Jua Kali sector is holding this country economically. The Jua Kali sector is holding this country in terms of employment creation.
The Micro and Small Enterprises Authority is currently engaged in the quest to register MSEs through a dedicated portal on their website, with a target of 5 million within the next 12 months. Bridget Sangana, NTV, Nakuru.